drew a titter. Being the center of attention made me want to sink into the floor. Don't look at me. I ducked my head for the walk of burning shame. My cheeks were hot as I endured the titters, the stares, the judgment. What possible reason could there be for me to talk to the cops? I'd just refuse. They couldn't question me without my mom's and dad's permission. It hit me then. There was only one reason for the police to pull me out of class. This had to be really bad. Oh my fucking God. My parents had an accident. Had to be. Why else would they be here asking for me? I didn't do drugs, never got in fights. I was boring and perfect, just what I needed to get into any college I wanted. I had 3 acceptances already, 2 of them with small scholarships. As I neared the police officers, I took note of their appearance. The pair of them were grim-faced. The older one was jowly-cheeked and his belly bulged over his pants. His ill-fitting coat didn't quite hide the harness with the gun in it. His partner was a much shorter woman with blonde hair cut short, her figure trim. She had her hand on her weapon by her side. I swallowed hard. "Hi, I'm Abby." Probably the stupidest thing in the world I could have said. Stupidest. "We need you to come with us," the older cop said. "Why?" I thought it was a simple question, but the short one snapped. "Don't talk back. We're here about your parents." The horrible feeling in my stomach exploded. "Oh my God, they're dead, aren't they? Oh no." Tears rushed to my eyes, and I could see the horror in their dropped jaws and wide gazes. It only confirmed the fact that I was all alone. In my grief, it took a moment for words to penetrate. Mr. Godfrey tried to explain my very faulty reasoning. "Your parents aren't dead. This is much worse." How could it be worse? Later on, I understood the why, but in the moment, elation filled me that my parents lived. "How badly were they injured? Can I go see them?" The bigger cop leaned into me, and I smelled cigarettes under the minty gum he chewed. "Do you know where they are?" I frowned. "If they're not in the hospital, then they should be at work." "They're not there," the woman cop said. "Where else could they be?" "I don't know. Have you tried calling them?" "Could you call them for us?" "Why me? The school has their number." "Just do it," snapped the female cop, still with a hand on her gun. Would she really shoot me? "My phone is in my bag." "Go get it." How was it I didn't die? Surely the embarrassment should have killed me. Head ducked, I walked back to my desk, bent to get my bag, fumbled with my phone, all the while sweating because, Jesus, the cop lady was actually pulling her gun. I waved my phone as I headed back toward the classroom door. "Found it. Want me to call them now?" "Yes," the older cop stated and put a hand on his partner's arm. Number 1 on my speed dial. It rang and rang. Went to voicemail. No big deal, they were probably at work. "Call again." As I redialed, I eyed their serious means. "Why are you looking for my parents?" When all the adults shared a look, my stomach seized, knotting into a tight ball. "What is going on?" It was Jared, who never paid attention to anything but his phone during class, who shouted, "Holy shit! There's a manhunt on for Abby's parents. They're the pentagram killers." 2. No feeling can compare to finding out your parents are serial killers. And not just suspected, I should add. My parents were honest-to-God, caught-on-camera killers. The fancy kind that created great big old pentagrams as a stage for murder. I'd heard of them, the pentagram killers. Everyone had. They'd been all over the internet since the documentary came out. Apparently, someone had noticed a trend in crime spanning more than a dozen states and going back about 18 years. People had theories about those murders because they were quite extraordinary. While it was clear that someone had died, no bodies were ever found. After that report came out, a pentagram had been found in my town. Same modus operandi, or MO, the fancy term everyone used since that crime scene was similar to those in the documentary. Made scarier by the fact that the cops had no real suspects. Knowing a killer might be in their